So I'm having a chat from Tribe Friday. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Bit jet lagged, but apart from that, I'm fantastic.
Yeah, excellent. We'll get on to touring shortly, but we've been playing a new single of yours called Swimsuit. What can you tell us a little bit about the track?
Oh yeah. Thanks for playing it. So Swimsuit it's the first single off our upcoming record. It's this sort of indie emo mashup thing, and it's about survivor's guilt. So I grew up in the north of Sweden. I sort of left home when I was 17ish and didn't really come back, and I suppose I have a lot of friends back home. There's a lot of that aren't doing too well, I guess, and there's a lot of substance abuse issues up there, and I guess it's about that feeling of having left home and having friends left behind.
No, definitely. Yeah. And as mentioned, that's coming off your new record called Hammer, which is due to come out later this year. What can people expect to hear when they get a chance to take a listen?
It's a very what's the word? Ambitious record, I think. It's very broad. There's a lot of different sounds on there. It's taken quite a while to write and record. So I don't know, but the entire thing is about home and feelings of home and relationships and growing up and that sort of thing. So I think anyone who's got any sort of relationship with a hometown or that sort of thing is going to be able to listen to it and relate. Yeah,
no, most definitely. And you mentioned you've been touring. You've toured some dates across the U.S. How was that?
Yeah, we toured. We've been away for like a month now. I just came back this weekend. It was cool. I mean, playing the States is always great, especially when you're a Swede. I love Sweden as much as the next Swede, but it's also not the best country in the world to tour in. So, and Americans are very excited about lots of stuff generally. So it's always fun to play there. We did South by in Austin, and that was cool. We got to play with Robbie Krieger of The Doors, which was pretty sick. I don't know what to tell you. It was fun times.
Good. And you've got some European dates coming up as well.
Yeah. In May, we're playing Germany and Switzerland. Switzerland for the first time actually, so that's going to be cool. So end of May we're going to be on the road, and then hopefully some UK stuff coming up in the fall as well.
Yeah, great stuff. And obviously we'll be heading into festival season as well. Do you have much plans for festivals this year?
Not as of right now, but I have to ask my agent, honestly. I mean, they do all the work. I just know when stuff is finished. So hopefully there's going to be a lot of festival slots this year, but you never know.
Yeah, fingers crossed for that. Now, when it comes to writing and your music that's out there, how do tracks tend to start for you guys? Do lyrics come first? Does the melody come first? How does everything kind of start off?
Oh, it's always different. I think we have a tendency to write in a lot of different ways, which is why a lot of the songs are sort of different sounding. Sometimes we jam stuff out, in the garage or in the kitchen and start up from there, with like a riff or something, and then the lyrics come after the fact. And sometimes I have my little book. I write notes and poems and stuff throughout the day, and sometimes that's the start of the song. So it's always a different thing. But for this record in particular, I went back home for the first time in I think 5 years and just walked around writing. I wrote about 100 pages, and so that's been the basis of most songs off of this record. Yeah.
Great stuff. And once kind of you've got the demos ready, when you step foot into the studio, how does it go from a demo to a finished article?
I'm going to be super boring here and be like, it depends. But I'm very much, an in-the-box person. I do everything on my laptop. I use very minimal amounts of gear. I use minimal amounts of mics. So usually it's pretty similar. It's basically like just a lengthy and tedious demo process on the computer. That's about it. But it's always, you got to treat each song with the love and respect it deserves, I suppose. So we always do what's best for the song.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Oh, likewise.